Hi LEGO fans! Is it really December already? Yes, I'm back, so buckle up for 24 days of festive fun, frivolity, and 144 brick-built advent atrocities. It's time for my LEGO Advent Calendar door opening spectacular! Since 2017, I've been opening up every door on every LEGO Advent Calendar, ranking each daily gift from best to worst, and oh boy have there been some doozies. This year LEGO is trying to give me an aneurysm, raising the calendar count from 5 to 6. We have 144 sacrificial offerings to free from their cardboard tombs and judge with extreme prejudice. On Christmas Eve we'll announce LEGO Advent Calendar of the Year 2024 and I can go catch up on some sleep. LEGO City makes a welcome return this year, and with no Disney tax to pay is among the cheapest of all the calendars at $33, €27, or 20 of your hard-earned British quid. No prizes for guessing who might be behind door number 24. It looks like this is going to be great value for money with a bunch of different minifigures, a cute LEGO dog, and even an itty bitty baby. The back of the calendar is equally adorned with spoilers and a touching family Christmas scene. The Heartlake City Mafia continues to pump out product, and those LEGO friends are back for another year, complete with hipster parents. This one is also $33, but unlike me, you may have found it on sale a little cheaper. The mini doll and micro doll selection looks a little sparse, but at least they've all got their limbs this year. They may be missing an eyeball or two when we get done with this bad boy. Like the other calendars, there's a fold-out front panel so you can recreate this Heartlake City home. Adding to the lineup, this one has me a little confused. It very clearly states that it's a Disney calendar, but so does this one. I figured this would be Disney Princess, but all of LEGO's ranges seem to have gone gender neutral. I guess that's why we have hipster friends. That Disney logo takes this to a very different price point. As we hit licensed IP, this raises the price to $44, €35, or a massive 30 of your Great British pounds. That's about a week's wages these days. Instead of fully grown Disney princesses, we have itty bitty cutesy microdoll versions of everyone's least favourite characters. It's certainly an eclectic mix of random themes. Not too many spoilers on the back, but I can certainly say that on one day we're going to be very disappointed with the gift. Moving on from the vomit-inducing cuteness of Disney, we have the grittier, darker side, celebrating 25 years of cashing in, and in the case of George Lucas, cashing out. It's estimated that Star Wars has pulled in revenues of $46.7 billion over the years. It looks like we have a fine selection of minifigures, including a space Oompa Loompa. Adding to the $29 billion Star Wars has made in merchandising alone, this carries the same premium price tag as the other Disney calendar. The same applies to the other two, which we'll be tearing open with wild abandon during Advent. We've become used to seeing a Marvel calendar in the lineup, but this year LEGO is doubling down on Stan Lee's friendly neighbourhood Spider-Man, adding to the premium options. The minifigure lineup looks especially solid, including the Green Goblin and whatever this thing is. It's also really cool to see a musical theme, although I'm not sure how this links into the Spider-Man universe. Finally, we have the boy what gone done lived, LEGO Harry Potter. I'm especially looking forward to ripping the Griffin doors off this bad boy. The calendar is pretty much what we'd expect, with a bunch of minifigures you can use to recreate the Great Hall. In case you've got an extra $200 lying around, LEGO would love you to know that this is compatible with the 76435 Hogwarts Great Hall set. You'll find a rather good review of that on a certain somebody's YouTube channel. This calendar also contains 2 of the random collectible portraits, hopefully to make up for some of the duplicates I've got. We certainly have an intriguing lineup of calendars this year with something for everyone. Oh, and a LEGO Friends calendar. Focusing on price for a moment, some people like to judge the value of a LEGO set by the price per part, but that's bullcrap. If you do rank these by price per part in US dollars, the Heartlake City Mafia would be Calendar of the Year, with each of their 272 parts rounding out to 12.1 cents. That compares to the 14.2 cents per part the High Rollers are splashing out on the Spider-Man Box of Joy. These 6 calendars cost me just under $260 after tax, so don't forget to watch all of the adverts so I can afford a vegan turkey for Christmas dinner. So with 6 contenders in this year's fight to the death, we're gonna have to switch up the scoring. The best gift of the day gets 6 points, second gets 5, and so on, with the worst gift earning that calendar a single point of shame. There will be a bonus point for the most festive gift of the day, and undoubtedly some surprises on Christmas Eve. One last piece of housekeeping, we'll be judging every day's gift as a standalone item. With the rules laid down, we have 6 day 1 plastic pariahs to drag kicking and screaming into the world. Seeing as LEGO Friends came last in 2023, they get to go first. So we have door number 1, and I can't believe we're doing this again. Let's see what we've got inside. We have... oh, that looks pretty good. Oh, okay, so it looks like we've got a mini doll, a wabbit, and a hat. Yeah, not bad. In fact, I say mini doll. This is not mini doll, this is a micro doll. I don't know the name of that one. Yeah, she's upside down. It looks like Paisley. So Paisley, yeah, nice name for a pattern. Will it be a nice name for a mini doll? Let's put it together and find out. This is Paisley complete with hat and unfeasibly large rabbit. I have no doubt this wild beast is going to try and murder Paisley in her sleep. It reminds me of that time the Energizer Bunny got arrested for battery. Paisley is new and exclusive to this set with the exception of that red hair. The torso, legs and body are combined into one piece and it's been printed pretty jankily. I like the festive green and red, but it looks pretty slapdash printed on pink. The face with those unfeasibly large murderous blue eyes has been executed rather better. Now when I look at other LEGO Friends sets, I see that Paisley is rather older. It would appear that this scene is something of a flashback. I know from my limited research that Jonathan, the hipster on the front, is her father, but according to the LEGO Friends wiki, Mom is deceased. So is this some cruel shadow of the past, or did Dad not waste any time finding a new girlfriend? As if that trauma wasn't bad enough, hiding behind door number 1 with Paisley is this huge bunny. This thing is simply immense, so big that Paisley can't even hold its hand. Helping to boost the calendar's part count, Paisley comes with a rather nice medium lavender hat. It does make her look like she's completely bald under there, but I guess in reality right now she is. Paisley with her bunny and hat is quite a strong start, but will it be enough to take 6 points for the gift of the day? Let's see what the princesses have to offer. Next we have this year's new entrant, and this is a Disney calendar, definitely not Disney Princess, even though we've got the Cinderella Castle on here and everything looks to be Disney Princess inside. But anyway, let's dig into door number 1, see if we've got something good to start with, and we've got a micro doll. Who the heck is that? You know what, I've no idea. So we've got a micro doll with a gift. Hang on, let's consult the oracle up on top. Oh, it's Mona. Yes, that miserable character. No, I know it's Moana. She's from the island of Maui or something. I guess if you're into Disney princess characters and The Rock and all that sort of stuff, then you'll like this. So, yeah, that is Moana. We shall put her together and see how she compares to the LEGO Friends doll. And so taking on LEGO Friends head to head, we have Moana complete with present. I've got to say, I'm not a fan of these micro dolls. Moana is from the 2016 movie of the same name and is executed a little bit better than Paisley. My favourite character from that movie is actually Maui. I always thought You're Welcome was meant to be a pop song, but apparently it's a rock song. The printed torso is really nicely executed, but I'm not a fan of the hands on these microdolls. The hair is a good fit for the character, but is a very standard element that's been used in Friends for years. I'm also a little bit worried about the big hole in the side of her head. The facial print is new and really nicely executed, a bit like the torso print. Moana has an inappropriately large gift, which is a feeble attempt to make this look festive. I mean, how is she going to unwrap this with those ridiculously small hands? It's a pretty strong start for the Disney calendar, but will Moana be saying You're Welcome for the 6 points? Our third day 1 calendar is Lego City, and we've got a nice suburban scene going on here. Now, Lego City was the surprise winner in 2023. I'm still surprised. I still wake up in cold sweats at night thinking about it. But anyway, let's see how they're going to compare this year. No names to remember, there's no real theme here, just a nice generic family, I think. So let's see what we've got in door number 1, and oh yes, always a good day when you get a minifigure, and yeah, I guess a snowboarder? Yeah, a little kid. We've got the small legs. I do like the torso with the Christmas sweater printing. These are always really good in the calendars. So yeah, nice, good start for the calendar with a minifigure. Let's put this little fella together and see how he looks. And so after all of that micro doll guff, it's great to get a real Lego minifigure. This is presumably Snowboarding Boy, who has no real name. He comes complete with a snowboard, and I'm hoping he's better than me. I'm so bad at snowboarding, I have to put hot dogs in my pockets so the rescue dogs can find me. Overall, he's a great little minifigure. He stands on those small child-sized legs on account of being a kid, and then we have this really nice Christmas sweater print, complete with construction equipment. Making sure this qualifies as festive, we have a Christmas tree on the back. The face is super cute, complete with freckles and no alternate facial expression. The hair is very stylish, but can also be swapped out for the snowboarding helmet. He's a great little minifigure and shows that Lego City can still kick ass, even without the premium price tag. Next we have one of the fan favourites. This is the Star Wars calendar. I really like the artwork on this with the, I guess the ice planet of Hoth. And then we've got Disney Princess Leia, which is nice. Also nice is it appears all of the doors are in the same place this year. So that makes my life a little bit easier. Let's punch this open and see what we've got inside. And oh, okay, so it's a ship. I always get a little bit confused by these ships, but I think that is going to be an X-Wing fighter. Looks, I don't know about the colour actually, it might not be original trilogy, it might be one of the weird spin-off ones. I'm sure we've had a lot of these, but yeah, nice little ship. Could struggle a little bit amongst the minifigures today, but we shall put this little X-Wing fighter together and see how it looks. And so after all of the microdoll and minifigure excitement, LEGO Star Wars has done something different. This is an X-Wing starfighter, but I'm not sure if it's the one that Luke took to the Dagobah system. There is a 1x1 round plate up on top representing an R2 unit, but I don't think that's R2-D2. You can tell it's an X-Wing fighter on account of the wing's unusual configuration. Those wings do mean that it doesn't sit very nicely, so I've used a stand when displaying this. All of the most important features seem to be covered, including the cockpit and that all-important R2 unit. This micro-scale build even incorporates guns on the wings. It's a nice enough looking build and unquestionably Star Wars themed. Unfortunately for the scoring, this is about as festive as Order 66. Will that mean the last place finish for LEGO Star Wars? We'll find out in a couple of minutes. Spider-Man, Spider-Man does whatever a Spider-Man can, but can he win this year's Advent Calendar Door Opening of the Year Spectacular Type Competition thing? Let's have a look, see what we've got behind door number 1. And, oh well, that's a strong start. We've got the titular character, Spidey, and yeah, he's got a pizza box. Pizza box and a web shooty thing. I do like the printed part here for the pizza box, that's a nice touch. Character, I'm not sure if that's going to be, that does look fairly generic Spider-Man. I don't know if it's going to be unique to this calendar, but anyway, let's put him together and we shall take a look at him in very nice close-up photography. And so our penultimate gift for today is Spider-Man declaring it's pizza time. Spidey comes with this rather nice 2x2 pizza tile accessory. He also comes with what I can only assume is a web slinger. This is pretty unimpressive. It consists of 3 parts, but I can't say that this looks like it will do anything useful. The minifigure itself is very nice but lacks exclusivity, appearing in 11 sets since 2021. The torso printing is really nice and I appreciate the extra detail on the arms. It continues around the back with the very recognisable spider symbol. The printing for the mask is pretty good on the front, but a little bit more sketchy around the back. I hear that Spider-Man is not very good at programming, but is a kick-ass web designer. It's a nice gift and sure to please the Spidey fans. But will that lack of exclusivity spin a web of disaster when it comes to the scoring? And so we come to the final calendar for today. This is Harry Potter. It's the one I really like, but it breaks my heart every year. I can't remember how we finished last year, but it certainly wasn't first because Lego City got it. So let's see if we can get off to a strong start with the letter I. The letter I? No, that's a number 1. It's in the right place. Let's pop this open. And oh, well, I guess that's a good start. It's the boy what Gondon lived, the titular Harry Potter himself. And what have we got here? We've got some kind of, we've got a printed tile. I think these are the printed tiles that came with the sorting hat. Yeah, there were 4 of these, 1 for every house. So maybe that's going to be a little bit of a theme. I do like the torso print here with the Gryffindor scarf. That looks pretty new, pretty special. All in all, so far so good. So let's put the boy what Gondon lived together and we'll see how he looks. And so our final gift for today is the Boy Wizard, complete with some Gryffindor merch. The printed Gryffindor tile is a really nice addition, especially with that gold metallic printing. We have seen that before on the Talking Sorting Hat set. If you want to see me making a complete fool of myself, then do check out that review. It's attached to some kind of grey base, hinting that there might be something else to come. Now of course we can't have a Harry Potter calendar without the boy himself. He does of course come with a wand, 11-inch long, made of holly, with a phoenix feather core. The only exclusive thing about Harry is the new Gryffindor torso print. I really like that scarf design. We get more of that perfect printing around the back, and this part is a welcome addition to the Harry Potter universe. Sadly, the hair and the facial print have been used many times before. We do have dual expressions with a smiling and then a rather worried looking Harry. As day one gifts go, this is very, very good, but not very festive. Will Harry take home 6 house points for Gryffindor? Let's find out! And so we have the first foray of frugal festive fancies from behind door number 1 of every LEGO advent calendar. But which one of these Christmas creations deserves a round trip to the Dagobah system to meet Yoda?
I don't know.
And which dreadful disappointment deserves to be melted down and turned into Mega Bloks? Judgment time is here! It's always a good day when you get a minifigure, but apparently Star Wars didn't get the memo. On any other day this could have been a contender, but when you've got minifigures and microdolls, I'm afraid last place and 1 point has to go to Star Wars. I hear the clacking of angry keys already. Now a mini doll is almost as good as a minifigure. These microdolls on the other hand I don't like so much. Paisley is my least favourite of the two and she takes 2 points and 5th place for LEGO Friends. Moana was a touch above with that excellent printing, and she gets a solid 3 points for the Disney Princesses. Sorry, Disney Calendar. I feel bad for giving 3rd place to Spidey on account of this being a great minifigure, but exclusivity does come into play and Spidey just doesn't have it. 4 points go to the Spider-Man calendar. 2nd place and 5 points goes to the Snowboarder Kid from LEGO City. He's a cracking minifigure with some really nice accessories, but it's not very often you get a new Harry Potter minifigure. I really like the new and exclusive torso print, and it's also great to get one of those tiles which you normally only get in a $100 set. LEGO Harry Potter is our day 1 winner with 6 points. My festive bonus point of the day goes to the LEGO City Snowboarding Kid with his Christmas sweater. But do you agree with today's scores? Do I need to be obliterated by the laser cannons on the X-Wing fighter for finding Star Wars lack of festive fun disturbing? Or can I expect to be consumed by Crab's fiend fire for giving the boy wizard an early advantage this year? As always, please let me know your thoughts in the comments. I do read them all and will respond to as many as I possibly can. With another 23 straight days of content to come, there's never been a better time to subscribe to my channel. Do that now! So after ponying up the day 1 points, Star Wars is in last place with 1 point, LEGO Friends is 5th with 2, the Disney Calendar's in 4th place with 3 points, Spider-Man's in 3rd with 4 points, and sharing joint 1st place on account of that festive bonus point, we've got LEGO Harry Potter, and last year's winner, LEGO City. Of course that could all change tomorrow as we open up every door number 2 of every LEGO Advent Calendar. So have a fantastic Sunday, stay safe, and don't forget to hit that like button.